control your emotions. Self-discipline is the key to a happier life. What if I told you that the difference between people who seem naturally calm and those who constantly feel overwhelmed isn't luck? It's a skill that anyone can learn in just 10 minutes a day. If you're not ready to change, you can skip this video. But if you are, this could be the turning point you've been waiting for. Imagine this. You're in a tough situation. Someone provokes you, you're stuck in heavy traffic, or you receive an annoying message at the worst possible time. What happens first? Your heart races, your anger rises, and you're about to lose your temper. But have you ever thought that the secret to success and happiness doesn't lie in avoiding such situations, but in mastering the art of calmness and self-control? So here's my question for you before we begin. When was the last time you lost your temper and regretted it? Write it down in the comments and tell me how you could have reacted with more calmness. What is the art of calmness and self-control? Calmness and self-control are the ability to manage your thoughts, emotions, and actions, even in the hardest circumstances. Imagine yourself as the captain of a ship caught in a storm. The waves are high, the wind is strong, but you hold the wheel firmly. You may not be able to stop the storm, but you can guide the ship safely to shore. That's exactly what it means to master self-control. You don't run away from problems. You face them with a balanced spirit and a clear mind. The most important techniques for achieving calm and self-control: deep breathing and yoga. When stress takes over, the first thing affected is your breathing. It becomes fast and shallow, sending signals to your brain that you're in danger. The solution is simple: breathe deeply. Try it now. Inhale deeply through your nose, hold it for a few seconds, then exhale slowly through your mouth. You'll feel the difference immediately. Scientific studies have proven that deep breathing reduces stress hormones and restores balance to the nervous system. As for yoga and meditation, they are not luxuries, they're practical therapy. In fact, big companies like Google and Apple provide meditation sessions for their employees because they know that a calm mind means higher productivity. Positive thinking. Have you noticed how your thoughts shape your reality? If you say to yourself, "I'm weak," you'll act weak. But if you say, "I'm capable," your mind will start looking for ways to prove it. Positive thinking doesn't mean ignoring problems, it means facing them with a different mindset. For example, someone loses their job. If they give in to negative thoughts, they'll sink into sadness and possibly lose confidence. But if they think positively, they'll say, "Maybe this is my chance to start a business or explore a better career path." And that's where transformation begins. Controlling desires. Desires are like ocean waves. They rise and fall. If you feel a strong urge, wait just 10 minutes before giving in. In most cases, you'll find that the urge has weakened and become easier to control. To make things easier, avoid triggers. If you can't resist sugar, don't keep it at home. If a certain place fuels negative urges, simply avoid it. The same applies to anger. Hold yourself back for just 10 minutes, and you'll often find yourself calmer and able to make wiser decisions. Forgive yourself. Often failure in self-control is followed by self-hatred and guilt, and these feelings only make you weaker. Mistakes are a natural part of growth. That's why you must forgive yourself and move on. but don't ignore the lessons those mistakes teach you. Learn from them without letting them dominate your life. Self awareness. Self awareness is the true foundation of emotional intelligence and self control. Knowing your reactions, behaviors, and even negative thought patterns gives you the power to guide yourself more effectively. Studies show that people who develop this ability are not only happier but also more creative and positive. Body and mind connection, exercise, nutrition, sleep. It's impossible to stay calm if your body is exhausted. Exercise isn't just for fitness, it's mental therapy. When you move, your body releases hormones like endorphins that bring relaxation and happiness. Think of food as fuel for your brain. Too much sugar or caffeine makes you anxious, while foods rich in protein and fiber support mental stability. And let's not forget sleep. Lack of it makes you irritable and less capable of making sound decisions. Quality sleep isn't a luxury, it's essential for mental health. Emotional management. Anger is natural, but the problem lies in how we express it. Some explode, others suppress, and both are dangerous. The solution lies in managing emotions. Here's a practical example. Someone insults you with a harsh word. Don't respond immediately. Wait 10 seconds. You'll be surprised how those few seconds can change everything. You may choose to ignore, respond calmly, or even smile. That's true power, the ability to control your reaction. Problem solving and time management. One of the biggest sources of stress is feeling overwhelmed by too many problems. This is where time management comes in. Try this method. 1. Write down your problems or tasks. 2. Break them into smaller steps. 3. Do them one by one. It sounds simple, but it's incredibly effective. Completing even a small task releases dopamine, the reward chemical, which makes you feel accomplished and motivated to keep going with a calmer mindset. Thinking before speaking. Words can leave marks that last for years. Maybe a word you said in anger still hurts someone you love. That's why you should practice pausing before responding. The philosopher Socrates said, make sure your words pass through 3 filters. Is it true? Is it necessary? Is it kind? Imagine if everyone applied this principle, how many conflicts would disappear. Reward system. Self-control is not easy. That's why you should give yourself incentives. When you stick to a positive habit, like exercising for a week or staying calm in a stressful situation, reward yourself. The reward could be something simple, your favorite coffee, watching a movie, or just a break. These small rewards energize you to keep going. Inspiring real-life examples. Take Nelson Mandela, for instance. He spent 27 years in prison, yet came out with a smile. He didn't let anger consume him. Instead, he turned his suffering into strength to rebuild his nation. And in everyday life, we see ordinary people practicing this power silently. A mother calming her anxiety to raise her children, or an employee staying composed under work pressure. These real examples prove that self-control is not impossible, it's achievable. The art of calmness and self-control means being the master of your emotions, not their slave. It's about knowing when to speak and when to stay silent. It's about managing your time and emotions wisely so you can live a life of balance and happiness. So here's my final question to you. Which of these techniques will you start practicing today? Deep breathing, positive thinking, or maybe time management? Share your thoughts in the comments, and remember, your journey toward calmness begins with a single small step. Maybe that step is your decision not to get angry the next time life tests you. Success doesn't come to those who wait, but to those who take action. Don't leave this video before writing down the first step you'll take today, and subscribe because on this channel we don't stop.